Taxes are a huge topic in Germany. You can't run away from them. So you might as well try to have a good grasp of it, at least to the extent it applies to your own money and maybe to even ease the pain of paying it. Hi everyone, my name is Wiafe and welcome to Wiafe on Money. I'm starting a new series of videos looking into personal income taxes in Germany. So to set the tone, today in this first episode, we will look briefly at the history of taxation in Germany, cover the relevance of taxes to the economy, and consider briefly the current structure of the German tax system and the various kinds of taxes that we pay here in Germany. Quick disclaimer. Wiafe is not a tax advisor. It therefore goes without saying that the information discussed here is neither tax advice nor does it purport to be tax advice. Please consult a licensed tax advisor, a Steuerberater, for specific advice for your personal situation. If you were living in medieval Germany, you would be paying trade and property taxes collected by local rulers and lords. If you were living in the early part of the 19th century under Napoleon, the French would have introduced the property tax in German Grundsteuer and a reformed land tax in German Reformierte Grundsteuer. It is within this period that you would also have had your first taste of income taxes. During the First Reich from 1871, you would also have seen the introduction of inheritance taxes in German Erbschaftssteuer and excise taxes Verbrauchsteuern. Just like many wars, to finance the world wars, you would have paid taxes like the war profits tax, Kriegsgewinnsteuer, turnover tax, Umsatzsteuer, and during the Nazi regime, the flight tax, the Reichsflugsteuer. In 1919, as part of the Weimar Constitution, the legal basis for you to pay church tax, Kirchensteuer, would have been established. The tax systems also went their separate ways with the division of Germany into West and East. The West decided to devise a tax system that financed the post-war reconstruction efforts, as well as expanding the social welfare system, whilst the East decided to use a system to redistribute resources. Following the fall of the wall in 1989, the two systems were merged together again and reformed to promote sustainable development and reduce tax evasion. Now, are you wondering where your tax money goes? Well, infrastructure projects, education, social welfare, running the government, funding defense and security, and international development are some of the places where your tax money is invested in. Taxes are really the lifeblood of the government at the federal, state, and local levels. Now, one fun fact, did you know that there is a taxpayers association called the Bund der Steuerzahler dating back to 1949 in Germany? They are like the policeman of taxes, really, pressuring the government to reduce taxes, to reduce government expenditure, to reduce the public debt, to reduce bureaucracy, and also stopping wastage in the German government. Now let's jump to the modern era. The German tax system today is like a ladder. The more you climb or earn, the more taxes you pay. That's called a progressive tax system. Taxes are also classified either as direct taxes or indirect taxes, as personal, corporate, or other taxes, and even based on the level of government which imposes or receives the taxes. They can be classified into three different kinds. Think of direct taxes as those where the person who owes the tax, in German the Steuerschuldner, is the same person, the Steuerträger, who pays it to the Finanzamt, the finance office in Germany. These include personal income taxes, inheritance and gift taxes, and the church tax, corporate taxes, business taxes, property taxes, and the solidarity surcharge. On the other hand, with indirect taxes, the person who owes the taxes is different from the person who ends up paying the taxes. The main indirect tax in Germany is the value-added tax, in German the Umsatzsteuer. In this series, we will set our focus on personal income taxes. We will consider sources of personal income. We will look at those personal income sources which are taxable. We will look at tax classes and tax allowances, tax deductions, and filing of your taxes. Stay tuned for our next episode where we will cover the sources of income for individuals. We will dive into the details of those sources that are currently considered for tax purposes. Thanks for joining me today. This has been helpful information to you. So please consider subscribing and giving the video a thumbs up and also sharing for others to benefit. See you in the next episode. Bye for now.